Got a little crowded on the bench in the huddle today?
Yeah. Felt like the first game of the season all over again. A little deja vu there. Obviously, we opened up with the Cavs, so good to have some familiar faces back. It's always a learning process and just trying to figure out who you're going to be as a team. But all in all, a good win against a really good team on the second night of a back-to-back, and we came out and took care of business.
It didn't look like Pascal had missed 3 weeks. So what did you see out there playing next to him?
Yeah, he just looks sharp. I mean, he's been in the gym, he's been in the lab working on this game the last couple of days, probably last week or so. I know you guys seen him a little bit. So after you get through that first part of, rehab and recovery, then it's trying to get your body ready for the on-court work, and he just looks sharp. And, he really gave us a big boost and carried us, and especially early in the first quarter, first half.
Is it all surprising that you have that defensive cohesion, like with bringing all these guys back all at once?
No, you would hope the defense doesn't waver or doesn't change much at all. The offense is the part that, will be up and down. You got to be able to rely on your defense every night in this league. And I thought tonight, holding them to 88, I know they missed some shots, but they got some talented guys out there. So to hold them to 88 is pretty good.
It's been a long stretch of you guys winning by getting like 30 more shots than opponents. You had fewer tonight. Is it nice to win that way?
We don't really, I don't know. It doesn't feel any different. Every game we play just feels like chaos, so it doesn't really feel any different. I didn't know that. That's an interesting stat, but they actually kicked our butts on the offensive glass, so give them credit for that. But usually we're doing that to people, but to be able to come out of here with a win, I'll take any win we can get.
And this felt equally chaotic then, if they all feel like chaos?
Yeah, for sure. All of them feel crazy, but I felt like we were in control for most of the game, and I just thought we had a good approach. And it wasn't pretty, it wasn't perfect, but you got to be able to take the wins in stride and learn from them and try to get better.
What have you learned about this team through 20 games?
Not much. It's hard to sum up anything, so inconsistent with injuries and different lineups and different rotations. So we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of a little bit of everything, which is good. And, we got to figure out how we're going to put that together to be the best version of what we are, whatever that is. And we're in a good spot. So I like our team. I like where we're at. And I like where we're headed. And we just, this is probably time for us to start putting together some nice stretches of basketball here going forward.
Nick was really praising Pascal's leadership during the time that he was out, kind of pulling guys to the side in practice and all that. I know this is not new necessarily, but how have you seen him get more comfortable with the kind of vocal side of leadership over the years?
No, it is new for him, to be honest, but especially in front of the group. He's always pulling guys to the side and helping them. But for him to just be the guy, being vocal, being in front of the group, stopping the huddle, stopping practice, maybe you get bored when you're not playing and you just want to impose your will on the team. And he's been great. We need him to do that. He's our best player. It's always great when your best player is also a leader. And we need him to have a big voice in what we do around here. And guys will respect that. And he shows up and he leads by example. But being able to lead, with your voice is also very powerful. So as much as he wants to do that, I would love to have it and more. He needs to do it more.
And what did you think of the new look bench and having Gary and Scottie coming off the bench, and what could a bench unit look like if you're willing to experiment with the starters?
Yeah, it makes us dangerous. It makes us dangerous when you got that type of talent coming off the bench. Again, you still got to mix and match with the rotations. I think coach was trying some stuff there for different reasons. But when you got that type of talent and those type of players, it'll even out the team and balance the team out. And I think, we just get a little unbalanced at times with lineups and rotations, and something that can help us going forward to find more rhythm and flow to what we do. But I thought both of those guys handled it well. They took it in stride. They came and played their games and were very prepared and active, and they didn't pout or show any, ill emotion towards it. And that's what you expect, as you want to be a part of a great team. It's about winning, and we won tonight, so everybody should be happy.
How do you see OG's role changing as Pascal comes back and gets more minutes?
And it looked much different tonight. So you hope that he can stay, aggressive and stay consistent with what he's got going. Just maybe move over and slide. And sometimes when P's going, you just got to get out of his way. But other than that, I thought he's matched up on Donovan Mitchell. He had 8 points. OG still finished with, 20 and, 1 rebound. He's got to rebound a little bit, but Pascal's probably stealing all his rebounds. But, he had a great game. So he can't take too much of a backseat. And, I hope we got to keep him aggressive going forward.
Brad, how are you feeling just in relation to the illness you were dealing with?
I'm getting there. A couple ugly misses there, a little off balance, trying to get my legs up underneath me. But my wind is building back up. I physically feel better, clearing up some of the congestion. But now is, just got to keep working on my body and getting back strong and getting the pop and the strength back in my legs. But I feel great compared to where I was, so I'll take it. And each day is getting better.
How many of the words that you may have said to Neto on the way back up after you dropped that 3 on him can you repeat right now?
Not many, but I like Neto, man. He's a heck of a competitor. I really respect his game. I won't share what I said, but I was probably more frustrated at the ref than I was him. So I'm glad they let me push him off, and I got an extra 3 out of that couple minutes. Coach threw me back in, so I'll take it.
How did it feel to come off the bench? I know you've done it a lot in college, certainly not that much in the NBA, but is it any different for you?
It was a little different, for sure. It was all right. I don't know. It was all right, I guess.
What's the difference for you?
I don't know. I'm just used to being out there to start the game, but I guess it was just a little adjustment. I guess it was just different. I guess.
Did it catch off guard?
No, I knew it was happening. It was just different.
You okay with it?
Yeah, it's whatever the scheme was, the game plan. It was fun.
How'd it feel to get some guys back, get Pascal back in the lineup, and have a little bit more firepower out there?
It was great. The defense was amazing today. I feel like we played great defense. We held their scores, not usually what they usually have. The length was there, energy, talking was there. Great to have Pascal back out there to see him doing amazing things, being able to score the ball at a high level, being efficient, rebounding, pushing the ball. The things that he brings to the game, it's amazing to see. I love watching Pascal play. It's like, wow, damn. Every move he makes, the step backs, the spin moves, double spin moves, it's coming, but still, bang. It's great to have him back out there on the floor.
How are you feeling physically? I know you've been listed out with the knee, but yesterday Nick was saying that your knee is fine. So is it the knee? Is it the ankle?
Nah, it was the knee, but just getting back, wear and tear of the NBA season. Of course, little things are gonna hurt, but I feel fine.
And when did it happen? Because we saw you roll your ankle. I guess it was, Miami. I'm lost track. We saw you roll your ankle and you missed. I guess you didn't practice, and then we heard about your knee. So
it was a couple games back. I don't know specifically, but it was just a couple games back. I don't know which game it was.
And have your ankles been okay? I mean, we've seen you go over on them, but
ankles been good. Just decided to take some rest off, give it some time. Feels good though.
Nick always likes to talk about the 20-game mark of the season as sort of a point where you can evaluate where you are as a team, where you're going, how good you can be. Is it a little bit tougher to do that this year just based on all the injuries and everything that you guys have?
For sure. I would say for sure with us. I feel like as a team we're very different when we have our guys that's been missed. Of course, we've been having some tweaks and injuries from players. But it's been, you can't really, I feel like we're way better than what 11-9 shows. Of course, we gave away some games that we should have won. But I feel like we're better than that for sure. I feel like it doesn't really define us. And we know what we can do as a team. And we know like I said, we know what we can do as a team.
Scottie, your three-point numbers are up from last year, and specifically your catch-and-shoot numbers are really up. I think you're third on the team in terms of percentage. Just how comfortable do you feel catch and shooting from three right now?
I feel like when I'm playing out there on the floor, I feel like that's really what they want me to do, so I feel like they're helping off. But when I catch it, I'm just going to shoot it. I feel confident in my shot. I'm a shooter with confidence every single time. It's something I've been working on. I feel good out there.
Are you looking forward to the day the defense adjusts and kind of closes out to you a little harder?
They can keep doing it, give me open looks. I'm fine with it. I'm good with it.
You've said Pascal's your favorite player before. Did he remind you of that tonight?
Huh?
Did he remind you of that tonight?
It's amazing to see him out there on the floor and the way he scores the ball, step back, spin moves, be able to rejects, all these different things. It's just like, wow. The way he scores is amazing to watch.
When you see that, do you want to get in the gym and just like copy it and do those moves yourself?
Low key, just need to work on that step back. Yeah, it's a good thing to see. Him being aggressive out there, you know he's coming back strong. First game, put up some good numbers, but he's just gonna keep it selling throughout the season. First game back, he's just gonna keep it selling.
Scottie, how important is it to you for you to start? Like, could you see the benefits of having you and Gary in a bench unit that's a little kind of beefier than what they had before? Or, do you see the upside of it maybe? Of not starting?
Whatever they want to do, man, it don't really matter to me. We know what we can do as a team. It worked out for us today. Whatever goes, it goes. It doesn't really matter to me.
Say one more time?
How'd that feel getting back out there?
Feels good. Feels good. Just obviously missed it, so excited to be back, just playing basketball.
Did it feel, like it didn't look like any rust, but did it feel like there was any there?
Yeah, I feel like, again, I got to get my legs under me. Obviously, which is expected, not being able to play at that speed, and the game is different. I've been working, but it's different, just game speed and all that, and be able to sustain it for a long time, and yeah, I felt like I did okay, and I got to continue to get better, and just again, once I get my legs under me, I can kind of provide a little bit more, But yeah, just good to be out there.
That first half in particular, it looked like that Brooklyn game where the ball wasn't even hitting the rim; it was just straight in.
It did?
It did.
Yeah, no, obviously, I think the biggest thing is when you come back from an injury, it's your legs and getting shots and seeing the ball go through the hoop, and obviously that feels good. Once you get that rhythm, But again, these are just things that I feel like I can do anytime, really. And it wasn't nothing that's that felt like super hard or difficult, or things I had to force or anything. It just felt like just the game, and I think that when I play like that, it's just how it is. I just gotta. Sometimes I'm gonna go in, sometimes not. But obviously, I like the fight I didn't win in today.
Guys, when they're out for a while, often talk a lot about what they learned about the team watching from the bench. Is there anything you picked up on that you didn't necessarily see as well while you were on the floor for those first games?
I think that again, I just feel like certain things that I can just bring. I just bring energy to the team. I can just bring a lot of different things, and seeing when guys are kind of get going, or when they hung their heads a little bit, just little things, just trying to go out there and give them a little boost and everything, just encourage and maybe sitting down, you see more of those things, and when I get to the game, it just feels like, oh man, I saw that happen last game, and maybe I can do something, or so just little things, nothing crazy.
Nick often talks about the 20-game mark as sort of the time every year where you can get a sense of who you are as a team and how good you can be you missed half of it,
Yeah.
and a lot of the other guys have too. Like, is this year different in that sense? Like, do you think it's gonna? Are you able to kind of get the sense now?
No, it's
or-
hard. Again, like it's hard because we didn't have our whole team like for a while. So, how do you evaluate that for real? But I think like one thing I said before, it was like, man, like we feel so bad, like, cause it's like, we're not winning games all the time like we want to, and it's like, man, like we feel bad about ourselves, and the mood goes down and things like that. And I was just, I just wanted to remind everyone, like, it's like this is not normal. Like we didn't have like a normal team, and like we was losing games that we felt like we could win, like, so that will happen, and I think that we just gotta, stay positive, continue to work and just find our rhythm. Like, again, having everybody back just feels good. Like the bench just feels full, like that's just that. Like sometimes you watch the bench and it's like there's nobody on the bench, and then that feels depressing, just that alone. So I think just having everyone and just, I just want like everyone to just stay positive. Like we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a run, hopefully. Like, and as long as we play together, stay together, again, we're gonna be okay.
OG was saying the other day that he feels like he's really grown as a player over these last few weeks. Just the experience of having to read the game and having different defensive coverages and all of that. And obviously, he's played really well over the last few weeks. Did you notice a difference? Like, did he seem like a different player to you in the way that you guys were playing off of each other tonight?
I think like OG again is just focused. Like he's focused on everything. Like he he wants to play defense. Like he guards the best player. Like I think for me, like that's just that. Like that focus. I just always felt like OG was gifted. Like there's nothing out there that like he can't really do. Like he just. Like he has the body, he has the physique, he has the the athleticism. Like he can do that, and I think that once, for me, like I feel like he understood that like I can just really do this, like like I can really guard anybody, and I can really like use my body and things like that. Like I think that's what's gonna continue to take him to that level, like just like kind of embracing that, and sometimes you wanna find yourself into the offense and like how do I score, but like. Sometimes just doing the little things gets you to score. Like it doesn't really. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but most of the time, like like the basketball gods will just kind of reward you for just being and playing and playing the right way and wanting to be the best in some other areas, and sometimes it just fills up the other things. Like it just happens.
How do you feel Gary and Scottie responded to coming off the bench tonight?
What happened?
How do you feel Gary and Scottie responded to coming off the bench?
No, I think again, like. This is the NBA. Like we just, like sometimes, coaches make decisions and you just gotta go out there and play. I think they did a good job. They came in, bringing energy, trying to find their spots, and again, Scottie's coming back from injury, and Gary just trying to find him. So I thought they did well.
An easier one. Did you watch the Cameroon match today? And were you up for it, or did you watch it?
No, yeah, it was super crazy. Like I watched the first half, and then I'm like, man, like I have a game tonight. I don't know, if I don't sleep, I don't think I'll be able to play tonight. But then seeing the score, it was crazy game. Wish we would have won that one though, but yeah, I guess we didn't have to do this, but I guess now we have to beat Brazil. I guess like feel bad about it, but hey, it is what it is.
Trash talk Bebe in advance. I saw that.
Oh no! I can't do that. I'm not gonna do the Canada thing. Nah, that was a joke.
We're still not laughing about that.
That touch pass to OG in transition, where you like touch pass in the middle. How early did you see that pass opening up?
Just to be honest, I can't even tell you. Things like that just happen. Like I can, I could sit there and be like, oh man, like I saw it from a mile away and I had this thing planned. Like it is what it is. It just happened. Basketball play.
Do you take more joy in plays like that or in the jumpers?
Yeah, no, I love sending up my teammates and getting them going and I think which for me like that's just like understanding the game a little bit more and wanting to be that person that kind of elevates the game for us, like and that comes with that, like that comes with a defensive stop, that comes with ball pressure, that comes with getting a teammate like open shot and again for me just as a basketball player just wanting to make cool plays like that.
Is there a difference to having those guys come off the bench and having a different starting group, having more firepower off the bench?
That's a coaching question. I don't know, man. I just go out there and play. Whoever's out there. Like that's just what I focused on, and I just try to. I think we have the way our team is constructed anyway. It's like anyone can play anybody, right? Like anywhere or whatever. So I just focus on that.
With that in mind, I think maybe halfway through your absence, Nick said something like, I think we found something with that at the 5, offensively and defensively. Now that you're back out there with him sort of in that position, what's it like playing with him?
I think that is, he's been great for us. Like, again, obviously, with everyone out, like, he had an opportunity to play. I know that in the beginning he didn't really play, but, just got that opportunity. He's been playing super well, like, reading the game, guarding, the other bigs. And again, how many years is that for him? Like, he's been doing that for a while. And I think that, he's huge for us. And I think that was always something, just having that veteran, like, presence. And now he's getting the minutes, And I don't know how many minutes he played. 26. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, at least it's not nothing like 40 or something. I don't think we can have Tad playing a lot of them 40-minute games. Maybe keep it for me and some of the other guys out there. Yeah. But he was good. Tad has been great for us. Like, to be honest.
You are performing better and better every season. My question is, have you already reached your best level, or do you still have new things to show us?
I just want to continue to evolve as a player. I think that again, I have like, why not continue to get better? I said, like, I want to be the best that I can be. Like, when I'm done with my career, I want to sit back and be like, man, like, I did everything that I could, and I try to do everything that I could to be the best that I could be, and I'll sleep happy just knowing that I did that, and sometimes it's like not just wanting that, it's like also putting the work for it, and I do that every day. So, and like I want to reach for the best, like whatever that is. Like, I don't know.
Being an all-star yourself, do you think OG is already in that kind of conversation?
I don't know. OG's playing well. Like, I think for me, he just got to continue doing what he's doing, and just focus on the things that he's been focusing on. Like, he's gonna be good. So I'm not gonna put anything out there. I just want him to focus on just being the best player that he can be. Like, I think as long as we continue to play together and continue to win, like, we're gonna have multiple all-stars, and I don't think that we should worry about that anyway.
So OG, how great was it to see Pascal return and almost not miss a beat right away?
Yeah, he looked like he hadn't missed any time. He looked great out there, so it's great to see him back.
And then, of course, you were still playing at a level of consistency. Obviously, with the guys coming back and just maybe the shots are a bit more spread out. How are you still able to kind of find your rhythm offensively with different guys coming back?
Just to maintain my aggressiveness. Just look for my shots still within the flow, and then when there's time to ISO or be more aggressive, capitalize on that.
What was working defensively today? Because you guys held them to 18% from the 3, so it's pretty impressive.
Just flying around, communicating, more guys back, so guys had more energy, just running around, chasing guys off the line and making the next rotation.
And then finally, how are you able to maintain this level of consistency on both ends of the court for this whole entire stretch, this whole entire month since God's been out and back in and everything?
I don't know. Just trying there's no secret, just trying my best. I don't know, yeah.
I appreciate it.
You guys who haven't really had much time playing together, you must have been pretty pleased with the way they sort of cohesed and played defense and covered up for each other, right?
Defense was really good, really solid, and exactly right. There was a lot of execution, a lot of help for each other, great communication out there defensively. Most of the night, it was a good defensive performance for sure. Almost start to finish. There was just one little stretch in there. We gave up about 4 straight layups when we got up. I think maybe 19 or something or 20, but really solid, really hard-working effort by our guys, all of them.
That's kind of what you got from Juancho and Thad. They sort of anchor things. They keep everybody together, kind of.
Yeah, well, I think that it was more of a case of not throwing a whole bunch of guys out there at the same time that are out of rhythm, haven't played, maybe played one game. Et cetera, just trying to keep some balance with some guys that have been kind of logging some minutes, et cetera. So that's the way we decided to do it tonight. think we got caught on that one time a year ago, or maybe 2 years. We had a whole bunch of guys come back at once, and we threw them all out there, and we just got smacked. So we just tried to learn from that a little bit, and just try to keep some guys with some rhythm together, and it seemed to be pretty good. It seemed to be good rotations, and it was working out okay.
That first quarter you won and didn't have any offensive rebounds. Can you remember any quarter like that for you guys?
No, I know. I saw that. I looked down at the end of the first quarter. They had 6. We had 0. We were more concerned about them getting them, but yeah, it wasn't quite what we had in mind for sure. You know, we thought we maybe have a chance to get a bunch tonight, but we kind of turned it around. I think it was maybe 5-1 in the second quarter, our favor. So it's okay.
Must be kind of nice to play like that and still, you know, have a dominating game.
Well, our defense was so good tonight. I thought. I just thought we were just. They were searching pretty hard for the right play all throughout the possessions, and when they did make it, we'd cover it up and they'd have to do it all over again a lot of times. So it's going to take you a long ways.
How did the conversation with Gary go about, you know, not starting him, and how do you think he responded to that?
I didn't have a conversation with him. We just went up there, and before the game we do our shoot around and we get our matchups out there, and that's when both Gary and Scottie found out about it. Listen, I'm just, again, trying to get the team to play as best as possible. Also him. I thought he had a really good game tonight. You know, 14-7. I'd take that from him every night. He was really good on the glass. Didn't seem to bother him one bit, and when he came in, he was ready to play.
It's strange to have that many weapons to work with today. Did you have to blink a few times?
It was. I mean, you know, when you get used to very, very small bench and lots of non-subbing, and then you're trying to work a lot of subbing in there, it is a little different, especially for, you know, it's been a few weeks now, maybe close to a month. So, but it was good. It was good. It felt good.
Pretty good first day back at work for Pascal.
It was really good. Looked really like he hadn't missed a beat, right? He really was confident in getting to his spots and made some tough shots in the first half especially, but just like the way he played both ends.
Is that, you guys shot almost 43% from behind the arc. You were asked about Pascal's impact on that before the game. I guess OG was 4 for 6. Is that he's allowed to be more of a secondary guy?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I know Pascal found OG once on a trail for a 3. I think Scottie did the exact same play. You know, took it hard in transition, turned around, and OG's trailing down the middle. So there's one from Pascal, one from Scottie. I think Pascal kicked that one out to Wancho, which was another good one too. So yeah, I probably created a few tonight.
Tonight might not be the best example, but when you think of the way you kind of envision this team looking in the offseason in terms of the identity of the team and how they've actually looked on a night-to-night basis, is it pretty close in terms of the execution that you're seeing?
Well, I mean, we're getting there, I think, defensively. I would say that probably is always where I'm leaning my thoughts towards, because I just know that'll get you out of some, you know, nights when we don't shoot it well or don't offensive rebound it or whatever. That'll get you in games, and I just think that we can grab and seize momentum based on our defense in a lot of games, right? And get the kind of just knowing that it's going to be hard to score, I think has a big overall effect on the game. So we're getting there on defense. You know, they're getting a little bit more in sync. I think there's still plenty of work to do at the offensive end yet, but we'll keep working at that.
You mentioned that starting lineup was partially to get guys back and stuff. It seemed to work tonight. Do you think you'll go with it moving forward? Is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll probably have to look at the lineup that we're going to be facing in the next game, and then just try to figure it out. It could be totally different.